I'm Chronix, and this is Crystal from the most extreme wrestling, and this is your Extreme Rules 2012 predictions and scenarios. Yes. So the very first match we're going to talk about today, we don't need Teddy. He can stay away. Look, the very first match of the night is going to be Santino Marella versus The Miz. Santino Marella is the United States champion, and this match is going to be for the championship, and it's going to be playing on YouTube live before the pay-per-view. So
it's not even on the pay-per-view?
No. I do think it's a good idea.
Poor Miz.
I know.
That's crap.
Okay. But I don't think he's in any danger of getting fired or anything.
I don't either, but poor Miz.
Okay. But look, having this before the show, it's kind of like Sunday Night Heat was. It's on YouTube. It's for free. Kind of get people excited. They can see the entranceway and everything. And, you know, it's like a match going into it. It's like, yeah, some action. And maybe somebody might buy the pay-per-view because, you know, they got something going on.
Is it for the championship?
Yes, for the United States Championship. Did you?
I do not think that The Miz is going to win the United States Championship.
I doubt it. But Santino Marella, not really doing a lot for the United States Championship. The last time it was really relevant is when Dolph Ziggler was carrying it. And he hasn't really done a whole lot with it. He's been in a bunch of random tag matches and not been doing very much important.
But people like him a lot, though.
They do.
I wouldn't totally discredit him. Kind of sound like you're totally discrediting him.
I'm really not trying to. It's just that...
But you are.
But I'm not. It's just him with the championship doesn't really fit. It actually makes the championship look a little bad because he's not actually defending it and stuff. You know what I'm saying? If he could do everything he's doing now without the championship.
Agreed. And I do think it is a good idea to have it before the match and free and all that. I just think The Miz deserves so much more.
Oh, so you're saying that The Miz is above the United States Championship and above Santino Marella?
Yes.
Well, but you were saying that I was putting him down. Now you're putting him down.
No. You're like, Santino isn't doing anything for the United States Championship. It's like completely pointless now that he has it. You were just basically saying that he ruined the United States Championship.
Well...
So I was just trying to help him out a little bit, because I don't think it's that bad.
Well, let's get on to the actual pay-per-view and actual titles.
The actual pay-per-view.
Titles that matter.
Moving forward.
Well, maybe not. Nikki Bella, the Divas champion, going against Beth Phoenix.
Nikki Bella, the face heel girl.
Yeah.
No one's sure, because she was a heel, but then she did something face-ish. But I couldn't remember what it was. But because
Beth is a heel, right?
Beth is definitely a heel. But, you know, the Bella twins have been flip-flopping since the Zack Ryder days.
I know. And then remember with, they saw, not Drew McIntyre, Daniel Bryan. They saw Daniel Bryan and they were like, ooh, we're faces. And all that kind of stuff.
They flipped. So right now, I think she's being portrayed as a face.
Well, there's all these rumors that Nikki and Brie are going to be going out of the company, so... What people are thinking now is that she will keep that championship until Karma comes in and kills the Barbie dolls, and then take it away. Which I don't
know if is Karma going to come back.
No, I mean, kind of looks like she might, but we don't know.
I mean, I know.
But
after that happened, I mean, she may not want to.
But why else would Nikki be grabbing the championship randomly on Raw? You know, it's kind of like, eh.
Because they were tired of Beth having it.
But to lose it to Nikki randomly on Raw? It's just kind of like, what?
Why do you try to make something out of Divas division storylines?
I know.
You know they just make up crap by the seat
like it should make sense. But
I know, I don't know why you try to make.
I honestly just don't see Beth Phoenix getting the belt back. Maybe
I think she might.
Think she might?
I do.
I just think that would be so random, just to randomly win it on, like, 6 days later. I don't know, I just don't...
again, you're trying to make the Divas division make sense.
I don't see any gimmick...
There's no need for that.
This is a gimmick pay-per-view with gimmick matches, but there is no gimmick so far. On Raw, they had a match that was a Lumberjill match, but so far...
No, that was a fake Lumberjill match.
Yeah, it didn't really accomplish very much. Alright, now we got Big Show, the Intercontinental Champion, versus Cody Rhodes in another rematch. So...
I'm so tired of this feud.
I kind of have to echo those sentiments, but
I just think it's stupid. Like, I don't like the way the Big Show is doing his character.
Well, it's like the Big Show used to be dominating. He used to be big. He used to be scary. And now he's like, haha, I'm funny. Look at me. I can make jokes. My movie really sucked, but I'm still funny. And then he's serious.
I know. It's confusing. I love Cody Rhodes, but I just think it's time for Cody to pick on someone his own size.
See, this is the exact problem I had with that WrestleMania loss. Because everyone's like, well, see, Cody can go down onto the main event and go after the World Heavyweight title, and that didn't happen. See?
No, well, and they're just doing the same old thing, like, every week. I don't know. I'm tired of this.
It's been going on before WrestleMania, now it's after, another pay-per-view, same old stuff. I don't expect Cody Rhodes to win that belt back, but you would think that at some point he has to because it matches his...
I think he's going to win it back on this pay-per-view.
Yeah.
That's my official prediction.
But you know what the problem is,
I think,
with a lot of things with this pay-per-view? Is everything seems to be centered around Brock and Cena, and nothing else seems to really matter.
You stole what I said before the video. That's what I said.
Well, we'll get to that more in depth.
You stole it.
I didn't steal it. I thought the same thing.
I said it first.
Randy Orton versus Kane. Kane won at WrestleMania.
Who cares?
Yeah,
Who cares?
Yeah, once again, it's like this match...
The same old stuff.
Like this match is important or something. But I'm going to go ahead and say that Randy Orton will win, but...
Now we're having the, like, contest of killing each other's dad. So I guess what should happen is Cowboy Bob should come back, and then Paul Bearer should come back, and then one should get burned up, and one should get locked in a freezer, and that should be the end of the match.
Well, I think that's the reason why you're not a booker or on the writing team.
That was sarcasm. Just saying that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well,
I take everything you say literally.
I was just trying to help. I was trying to be clear.
Okay, now CM Punk, the WWE champion, going against Chris Jericho in a Chicago street fight. Okay. Oh, by the way, that last match was a falls count anywhere, like it matters.
Did you say your prediction of who you thought was going to win?
Randy Orton.
Okay.
But I could see Kane winning. It almost doesn't matter. But CM Punk, the champion, versus Chris Jericho, Chicago street fight. So the ball is in CM Punk's court.
Yes, I definitely think since his family's going to be there and they're going to be in Chicago and all that, and Chris Jericho...
Well, they're going to be in Illinois. They're not technically in Chicago.
Whatever. Close enough. You know, Chris Jericho has just been crapping on CM Punk so much. It is time for CM Punk to rise up and put the beat down.
And I mean, Chris Jericho apparently is not going to be there in the upcoming months, so it really wouldn't make very much sense for him to win the championship.
Oh, I didn't know he was going. Where's he going?
He's going to be doing other things, touring with Fozzy, whatnot.
Fozzy?
His band?
Oh, I never knew his band's name. Like, I knew he had a band, and I've even seen, like, pictures of the band. I just never knew the name of the band.
Well, it's not a great band, in my opinion, so...
Okay.
But anyways, he's going to be doing that. So
Jericho's always doing that. He's like, I would do stuff in that else.
I know, you got to respect him for that. He's I ain't got to stick around.
I know. It's like,
kill myself.
Events, I'll come back later.
Yeah, whenever I feel like.
I feel the need.
On his own terms. Why
don't people give Chris Jericho crap for leaving and stuff?
I don't know, honestly.
That's a thought for the day. He's like exempt from all that.
Yeah, I really don't know, because as far back as I can remember, every time Chris Jericho has left, no one really said anything at all. Like, The Rock left, everybody got mad. Chris Jericho left, it's like, I don't think it's...
People not care about him?
No, that's what I was about to say. I don't think it's that people don't care about him, because people like him.
Yeah.
Obviously, they don't like him as much as The Rock or Brock Lesnar, but I don't know. People...
Which is sad, because he definitely deserves as much respect or more than Brock Lesnar. Come on.
Well, Chris Jericho has done a lot for wrestling over the years in different promotions and everything, so yeah.
Agreed.
Well, I'm not agreeing with you, I'm just saying, no. I'm giving some credence to what you're saying. Alright, so, what do we predict? CM Punk's going to keep the championship.
Yes, that is what we
predicted. Alright, Sheamus, the World Heavyweight Champion, versus Daniel Bryan in a 2 out of 3 falls match for the World Heavyweight Championship. For some reason, I remember AJ being banned from ringside. Maybe he banned her or something. This is 2 out of 3 falls. I expect one of the falls to be like 2 seconds long, you know, to screw with the fans or whatever. But I don't see Daniel Bryan winning this. I think it's probably going to be once again AJ's fault or something like that. I just don't really see Daniel Bryan going back to that. Honestly, like, I think they need to keep the championship on Sheamus because people aren't really accepting him right now. And put him with somebody who's really hated, you know, like a different kind of heel or whatever. And then you can move Daniel Bryan into a different feud and he'll be fine. People aren't going to turn on Daniel Bryan because he's not going after the World Heavyweight title. I think if you kind of separate them, you kind of alleviate some of the problems with people cheering Daniel Bryan when they should be booing him because he's a heel, and people booing Sheamus when they should be cheering him.
I totally agree with that. So it would be nice if this was kind of the end of the feud and Sheamus just kept the belt and Daniel Bryan did something else.
But Daniel Bryan can come back to that title picture at some other point.
Knowing WWE and all of the, in my opinion, horrible things that are happening with Daniel Bryan and how badly, like as boring as I think he is, I still think the WWE is not using him correctly. So, as badly as they're doing things, I think it's definitely possible that he gets the belt and then it just makes everything more confusing.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Did that make sense?
Yeah.
Alright.
But I think that he's a good heel, so.
I know you do.
Alright. Now, so we said Sheamus. Alright, Brock Lesnar versus John Cena in an Extreme Rules match. They say that the ball is in Brock Lesnar's court because apparently he can be able to throw fists and do MMA stuff or something.
Is he going to come on Vince's private jet?
Which doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I guess he will come in Vince's private jet or whatever. Okay, so this is the thing about this match. Pretty much this entire pay-per-view is kind of built around this match. All the other matches...
you were saying earlier, it's like they're like, oh, we're going to do something with Lesnar and John Cena real fast before everybody forgets about him and doesn't care anymore.
Well, I don't think that's the case, but I do think that they rushed him into it.
Yeah, exactly. And then, and who cares about everybody else? They'll just keep doing the same crap.
Okay.
I think that was the mindset.
Now, I think that this entire pay-per-view could be remembered... I think it'll be remembered, like, a lot. Like, everybody will remember this pay-per-view. Either because this match was totally awesome, or this match completely did not live up to the hype.
But, my personal opinion is, even if the match sucks, even if it is the worst match anyone's ever seen, 98% of people are still going to be like, oh, it's the best match ever, and Brock Lesnar is the most awesome person in the whole world.
Well, that's probably true, too.
Exactly.
But with the Extreme Rules match, you can hide a lot of Brock Lesnar's ring rust. I don't know how much ring rust he really has, because he really killed people in MMA. But he hasn't been in a wrestling... Yeah, I mean, wrestling match is different. Like The Rock, he wasn't so great after, when he came back at Survivor Series or whatever.
I didn't really tell. I thought he was fine.
I mean, I thought he was fine too, but he wasn't in the ring 100%. That was a tag match. This is a one-on-one match. And they can use the Extreme Rules match as a place to hide, pull the curtain over, and hide some iniquities, because they can go outside of the ring, they can brawl, they can go in the crowd.
Is he going to wrestle, or is he going to do MMA stuff?
They're going to wrestle, but, an Extreme Rules match, they can go out and brawl and stuff. So,
I can't even picture Brock Lesnar wrestling. Like, he's such a UFC guy to me. I can't even see it.
Well, I mean, that's because...
I know. It's because I'm a new fan. I'm not complaining. I'm just sharing my version of what I am feeling right now is intense confusion in my mind.
Well, maybe after the match you'll feel better. I don't know. But see, the thing about this match that I worry about is that, okay, I can see Brock going in a fight with a lot of guys. John Cena is not one of them. John Cena looks like a big lumbering doofus when he's throwing punches and stuff.
Yeah, he kind of does.
So, I don't know. They talk about legitimacy. I don't know if you're going to get it out of this. I don't know. And plus,
why do we need legitimacy? Didn't we get away from... Wasn't the whole idea that it's entertainment now and it's not really wrestling, and Vince came out and said that, and the whole idea that was that everybody knows it's not legitimate?
Well, yeah, but now...
So why do we have to be back to being legitimate?
Well, I know, but the whole PG thing and all the fans are like, oh, I don't like PG because PG,
This principle just really bothers me because it's like wrestling is fake, everybody knows it's fake, but people judge it by the standard of it that it's real.
I know, but...
It's bothersome.
I know, but back in, like, the Attitude Era, people...
It still wasn't real.
I know, but it felt more real, you know what I mean?
Because they were bashing each other in the head with chairs.
Well, yeah, and actually hurting each other.
That's totally more real life.
Well, it was real life.
Totally.
Because they were hurting each other.
People do that every day, guys.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're talking about okay. You were getting so off topic.
I'm sorry.
I don't even know what I was talking about now.
Sorry.
We're talking about legitimacy. Okay. It's because...
I was on topic.
Because WWE started being perceived as a plastic banana, cookie cutter, a bunch of John Cena types, having crappy,
But in the Attitude Era, it was plastic banana cookie cutter. Everybody was hardcore and bleeding and hitting each other with chairs and barbed wire. It was still the same crap every day.
That's not even true.
When I watch stuff from the Attitude Era, it's like every time there's a match, somebody bleeds, somebody gets hit with a chair.
Please.
All right, I'll be quiet.
You are judging it on things you have seen. You did not watch it on a week-to-week basis. You didn't watch Sunday Night Heat, Monday Night Raw, Thursday Night SmackDown, Livewire, Confidential, all the shows, the entire spectrum of events. You were judging it on a couple of hardcore matches that you have seen that I watch because I think that they're funny and, you know, and all that kind of stuff. You are judging it like on a false premise.
Okay.
Anyway, now that I can get back to this match. Okay, legitimacy. And they're going to be fighting each other in this type of match. I think that they might be hiding, you know, a little bit of Brock's things. And then we can kind of see where it goes. I'm kind of worried because this match is so fast. And if this match flops, then you got Brock Lesnar on this humongous contract for a long time. Another way that it could possibly flop is in the buy rates. I know that this guy's getting paid almost as much as Cena, which is crazy.
And ridiculous.
Now, I expect them to have a much higher buy rate. Obviously, it's not going to be double because, I mean, you know, if you had Orton, a high-paid guy, versus Cena, you're not going to double the buy rate. And I know Brock Lesnar is a special case because he just came back and he's a big name and everything, but there's no way that they're going to double the numbers or get a million views or whatever.
I'm still not convinced that's even going to bring in all that many people because UFC people are not going to start watching wrestling just because Brock Lesnar is there.
Okay, and I'm glad you brought that up because when they talk about legitimacy, I don't care how legitimate Brock Lesnar is. The fact that he's going against John Cena automatically, in my mind, just makes it just as fake as anything. Because it's like it's John Cena. He's not going to kill him. Like, if this was a real, if this was a real shoot fight, this is what had happened. Bell rings. Boom, boom, submission, John Cena passes out.
I don't think John Cena's that big of a wuss.
I do. But he's not an amateur wrestler. I mean, I don't care.
I'm saying that Brock Lesnar could beat John Cena in real life. I am totally agreeing with that statement. I just don't think he's that big of a wuss.
Yeah, but I do hope that it is a good match. I expect the fans will generally accept it no matter what happens, and I'm not trying to rain on anybody's parade because I know everybody's looking forward to this match.
But I'm raining. I'm sorry.
I figure might as well bring up some of these subjects because I figure most people won't. So. And I hope I didn't forget anything because I got rudely interrupted over here.
I'm sorry. I just get so mad when people just crap on the PG era all the time. It just drives me insane. Yeah, the Attitude Era was not the best thing in the entire universe, okay?
But it was.
It wasn't. And I'm sorry. That's why I get so defensive because there is funny stuff and good stuff from the Attitude Era. Just get defensive because everybody craps on the PG era like 24 hours a day. It annoys me.
Yeah, and I mean, people do treat the PG era like it's the worst era ever.
Exactly. And they think that the Attitude Era is the reigning king of the entire world, and it was just different.
Yeah, and I mean, I explained my thoughts on PG and not PG in my why PG-14 is unnecessary video.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that video.
I did it without being angry. Like you.
I'm sorry.
So, we haven't got to the end of the match. Okay.
Oh, yeah. What do we think's going to happen?
I cannot see WWE letting John Cena win. I mean, if he beats Brock Lesnar, it's like...
Not going to happen.
So,
I mean, Brock's definitely got to win. But I still think that they're on this path to make Cena more liked in the end.
Yeah, I mean, if they don't accomplish that by time he retires, then
yeah, because they're trying to make Brock a super heel, and it's kind of slowly working. Kind of.
It'll take a while. So, see, that's what sucks about this match happening so fast. They did not even give the fans enough time to like
process information.
Yeah, to like get over the googly eyes and start like getting into the storyline. You know,
people are a little bit over the googly eyes.
Well, but
not
I mean,
totally,
it's only been a month. You know.
I know.
But, yeah, if John Cena wins, I'm just going to be like, oh my gosh. I hope that it's not one of those, you know, one of the first reason why...
Surely he's not going to go super... Sorry. Go ahead. I understand.
Well, like the Super Cena thing. Like, I'm hoping it won't be one of those... You know, like the finger poke of doom, like one of the things that killed WCW.
Yeah.
Like the first nail in the coffin for WWE, John Cena cleanly beats Brock Lesnar. I
don't think they're going to do that. That would be stupid, and it would make people hate Cena so much.
Oh, yeah.
So much. They need to build him up as a super heel and have him, like, totally crap on Cena right now and just beat the crap out of him. And then Cena can build back up and, like, beat him again at WrestleMania or something. I don't know.
Okay, so that's been our predictions and scenarios.
That's right.